All right. So you guys are trying to escort two moon children through the maze into a different section. Last we left off, you guys were in here, I believe, and trying to go at least back the way you came for a while until you can figure out how to go elsewhere.
Yes.
So you've just entered the gallery. You feel the unnatural hunger, but it is not taking you yet. And south of here is the room.
Caleb, question.
Yes.
If I make good berries, are those gonna be affected by the time lapse in the gallery?
I'd say it's probably yes, because like even like rations, which would normally last, weeks or something, uh, expire pretty quickly. So especially those good berries, which only last 24 hours. So you could like make them and then shove them in your mouth, but you can't really keep them.
Okay, so how many people are we? We're four and the two kids?
That sounds right. Yeah.
I'm gonna make six good berries, and they should give us enough food for a whole day.
Yeah, you can even like feel it wrinkling in your fingers as you grab it out of Bagor's hand and shove it in your mouth. But
Eat
it will
quick,
do you
quick,
good for now.
quick!
Your berries are so good in my mouth.
Yeah, I can feel them turning into wine while eating them.
So yes, south of here is the room with the weird worm-like kind of like molten metal that has just been rapidly cooled, statue-esque things. Somewhat troubling to look at. And there's a path left and path right.
I'm a little lost. Where are we?
On my map, it's listed as metal wormhole.
Yes.
Which,
Oh,
looking back
okay.
on it, is a terrible description.
Metal wormhole.
Wormhole.
Yeah, there's several of them kind of just snaking out of the ground, malformed and weird looking, but they don't appear to be moving.
We were going to the chess room, right? Where we met the moon guy for the first time?
Either there or off further to the right. Where we... Yeah. Where the sensors and the stone heads were. Because we're not sure exactly where we need to end up going, but we know it's in that general direction.
Okay, so I see over here that we didn't go right on this room before.
At the chest room? No, we haven't.
Oh no,
In the
in
current
this
room.
room. In this room, in the one with the worms.
Oh. Yeah.
I don't know, there's a lot to explore and I'm not sure we can do so with two kids on tow.
that's kind of what I was thinking, retracing known areas into at least in the right area, as far as we know.
I'm gonna walk up to one of the kids and I'm gonna tell them, do you know the way to the orrery? If we go somewhere do you know how to get to your dad?
One of them just kind of shakes his head, and the other one looks at it's his brother and kind of just shrugs his shoulder.
I suggest we go to the chess room then, just in case.
Alright, we can do that, yeah. Just the one thing with that's back across the eyes, which is not too difficult for us, but I don't know how easy that would be for the kids. If we can cross them and get to it, I guess.
Yeah, we already have that system with the rope and all.
Yeah, we can decide there, because that's on our way, either way, so.
Okay, so going, I believe, left here on the map.
Here, yes, is left.
And that takes you to the gigantic cage house with a man sitting inside it. And he really can't help but notice all of you as you enter, and you end up like just seeing his face, and you feel hate.
I hate that guy.
Wait, just like generic hate or like hate for him?
Hate for him. And he says, "You there, please help me escape. They've trapped me in here for centuries. I've done nothing wrong."
How powerful of a hate are we talking here?
Probably like a solid 6 out of 10.
And what's he doing again?
He's pretty much just like naked inside this house, which is made of like all cage bars. So you can see pretty much everywhere. It's got some uncomfortable looking furniture. Between the spaces in between the bars are actually like 3 feet wide, so anybody could just like walk in or out.
As far as we can tell at this point.
Right.
I walk up to the edge of the cage house.
Oh, no. Watch yourself. If you once you come in here, you'll be trapped. You have to help. You have to find a way out.
How far can you put your hand out through the bars?
No, I can't. I can't do that. I can't
Show
get
me.
close to them. He kind of just comes up to you and just pushes his hand. He even like leans forward into it, and he can't like cross the threshold of the bars, even in the open space.
Can I like push a stick into the bars?
Yes, you can. You pull out. I guess you'd have like coins. You could just pull out some copper.
Well, I'm more concerned about if I put something in a little bit, will it come back out?
What do you have?
Wait, what do I have?
You have the sword or something?
Well, I'm not going to stick a weapon in there. How long is a python?
It's like 6 inches. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just stick a python halfway in.
It doesn't seem, you don't feel any force against it as you pull it in or push it back out, or pull it back out. Please, this is all just a big mistake. Find a way to break the spell and free me.
So what did you do exactly?
I didn't do anything. They think I'm someone that I'm not.
Okay, well, who do they think you are?
He like cautiously lifts a finger and points it to the plaque behind you on the wall on the left side of the map here.
Okay. I'd look. What's the plaque say?
There you go. It's in the chat.
Oh, it's art.
That's why I don't like it. See, you're part of an
Can I-
artist.
No, I was trapped in here. I thought I could save the person inside here before, and I came in and I can't get back out, and he walked away free.
Can I tear that thing down?
It's
the
engraved into a plaque which is nailed into the stone.
Can
So
I, like-
you could tear it down if you wanted.
Can I, like, use that python and kind of, like, gouge across the words?
Yes, you can.
I do that.
This feels like the Stand Tower of Grey.
I don't think that changing the plaque will do anything.
Yeah, he pushes his hand against the space between the bars again, and does not pass.
Okay, tell you what.
So wait, how old are you?
I think something about this is preventing me from aging and just leaving me prisoned here forever.
That sucks.
You can see like there's like scraps of clothes that are still left like on him, but they've mostly rotted away. He's almost naked. And he has like a full scraggly gross beard.
I'm gonna be honest with you, guy. We haven't had a lot of luck solving some of these magical bullshits going on in here, but we can end this if you want.
Oh Jesus!
Oh, no.
I've tried myself. It doesn't work.
Oh, that's even sadder. Oh no.
So
Do I?
do I believe this guy?
You
It
can
could be like a
roll an
mine.
insight check if you'd like.
Sure.
Presumably he can't lie around the moon children.
Can I do that too?
Oh right, the moon children. I forgot about
Alright.
that. What's my I know nothing.
Even with the like unnatural hate you seem to have for him, he does seem to have a bit of charm. It seems to be like desperately wanting to leave the cage, and he seems to have like warned you of things to stay away from. So maybe he's trustworthy.
Question. I'm gonna ask the guy. So you came in, and the other person was able to come out.
That's how it worked before.
And oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, did you go in as he came out? Or like once there were two people in there, one of them could just leave?
When I came in, at first I felt the anger. against the person in here, and I tried to kill him, but he ran. He just ran away from me, and he got out.
So you had already completely passed through the bars.
Yes.
Huh. And how exactly do you propose that we help you?
Do any of you have a magic that can dispel a power or remove a curse and free me?
Yeah, I have a better
I'm a
idea.
dwarf.
I have a better idea. We find one of those cannibals that like to hang around here and chuck him in, then you can leave.
Ooh, I like that. I'll tie him up.
Should we be discussing this in front of the kids?
I mean, I'm already tying knots in the rope to restrain the cannibal.
The children are like trying to like ease against the wall into a far corner away from this guy. They don't really know how to process the emotions that they're feeling right now.
Right. Well,
Let's go get a cannibal.
we should probably do this later. We have.
No,
honestly,
please don't leave. Please save me.
Yeah.
I mean,
About that.
we're technically trapped here too, so we will eventually come here again. I mean, just in the past couple of days, we've come twice.
Have we seen any cannibals close by? Or any humanoids close by?
Make a perception check.
Nope.
Wow.
I'm not even sure you guys are human.
No, you,
I'll try to open your eyes next time.
you also, oh wait, no, that'd be something he says. So, there may also be another way to free me.
Uh-huh.
If it involves any of us going in there, I'm stopping you right there.
If that plaque says that this was built by Milo de Fretwell and Xanthoceres, then perhaps if you kill the one that created this magical effect, I'll be free.
Has anyone tried with an animal before? Like, put an animal in and you come out?
No. No, you can't do what you're thinking of doing.
I'm
Not
already,
today, but yeah, I should be able to. Sometimes I can make animals exist just because,
Wait, what?
but I
fucking
can't do
what?
that today.
What? You can create life?
Not
They're
created.
they're
It's
fey-like
I mean-
creatures that resemble animals.
yeah, I got a spell called Conjure Animals, but I can't do that today. So you will have to wait for another day before I do that.
If you are able to change your spells, what about a spell that can save me instead? An ability to purge magic.
Like the spell magic, I don't think
that-
I have that.
Oh.
No. Well,
One of you
not-
must, surely.
Not today, maybe another day too. There's a lot of stuff I cannot do today.
I've already offered to do what I can, so.
I mean, I totally can dispel magic, but I don't want to use that spell right now.
I'll do anything for you, please.
Okay, I'm out of ideas, guys.
You think we could, like,
We should do
go
the,
full Wilson and make him like a fake, fake woman.
Christ.
I'm gonna do something stupid, so I'm gonna need someone to grab me.
You're not going
No.
anywhere the fuck near that.
No.
I'm
It
already
involves
holding
putting
you
your
if that's
head-
where you're going.
If it involves putting your head anywhere near those bars, I'm going to stop you.
Yeah.
That was precisely my idea. Put my hand in and see if I can pull it out.
That worked so
Wait,
well.
wait,
for you
wait, wait,
last
wait.
time.
Yeah, I got a cool eye.
Throw the eye in there.
I'm not gonna throw my eye. What if it can come out? I'm gonna be seeing a naked guy at all times.
So you're worried about your eye, but not your head.
No, my hand.
Oh. Still, point remains.
Well, when you put it that way, maybe it's a problem. Yeah, no, to be honest, I don't. There's not a lot I can do today.
He kind of just like falls on his knees, just still pleading. Please.
I mean, like, you've been for a long time. What's one day or two actually gonna do?
no
Like,
one ever comes back.
we have. We passed here twice already. Tell you what, let's do a pinky swear. Put your hand up to the bars.
I grab you and keep you the fuck away.
Okay, maybe let's not do that, apparently. But yeah, I'm gonna promise. Whenever we have the time and I have the spell, I'm gonna try to convince these guys to come back. I promise you.
Alright, look. The first humanoid we see, we'll just throw in here.
That too, yes.
After our current task is finished.
Yeah,
I
we
mean,
don't
if we
want to
go into
have
the-
kids carrying that guilt.
If we find a humanoid in just like the next room, we'll just tie him up and I'll throw him in the bars.
Right,
He,
so
he kind of just resigns and he stops like saying anything and just starts like whimpering.
I'm going to try and go and usher the kids into the next room.
Okie dokie. So next up is
Bye, see you soon.
a connected room that contains some kind of sarcophagus inside.
Bam, humanoid.
Living is probably a prerequisite.
Give him some company.
At this, looks like he's about to say something to reply, then glances towards the kids and thinks better of it.
You guys kind of look into this northern room, which is a massive room which used to have the guardian protect hands inside, and it is now mostly empty.
Unless someone else wants to do something in this room, then I'm just gonna go there and I kind of want to look around on the floor where we saw the hand guardian kind of resting and seeing if there's any runes or marks. Or anything.
There's not. It does look like some of the parts of the hand that you destroyed have been moved from that place to here, but they're kind of just scattered around on the ground. There's a couple that looks like somebody's trying to push them together, but it's not anything that strikes you as dangerous right now?
Alright. I was just mostly looking to see if there were any obvious signs of reanimation or reconstruction magic that would potentially be able to disrupt, but doesn't look like there is.
Yeah, you don't see any of that. So next is a room that contains a weird, like, I believe it's like a ghost, smoky ghost-like tree, wilted, somehow speaking, but not in a language that any of you understand.
Didn't the Stonehenge room connect to the painting room on the other side? Yeah.
The one that made us cry.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
did you go through the hand room?
That's what I was thinking.
Okay, yeah, my
We
mistake.
didn't specify, but
Yeah, we're tracing back.
I don't have I didn't mark which path you took. So through the hand room would be, yeah. I gotta scroll from.
because Roll20 has yet to invent drop-down menus.
Yes, there are paintings on the wall.
I'm just gonna try to guide the children directly from that door to that one.
Yeah, with trying to
So they-
avoid them. So downward leads into that hallway, mostly close to the lion.
Oh no. Okay, let's think this through before we go into that room.
Is not here right now.
Oh good. I don't want to figure
Yes.
out the lion moon children interaction.
And continuing. Oh, next to this room is the safe room. If you want to stop.
I think we're still good.
So continuing, let me scroll through a couple pages here. Yeah, we actually do want this. So, yep, this would be.
Do we still have the dog spot?
Oh yeah, he's yeah, he's with you. Sure.
Okay.
Seems to be content right now. This is the large tank of like a white milky substance with weird floating organs in it. And continuing onward.
Nothing has changed in the rooms we are, right?
Yeah, it seems to be mostly stagnant.
Okay.
Pretty much right past that is the skull gate with goat skulls all over the place, kind of just staring at you.
I'm gonna be keeping an eye on the kids to see how they react to the rooms we're in.
They really just don't like any of this, as can be expected.
So, normal kids.
Yes.
Yes, finally something normal.
And this leads into the hallway that you can choose to go to the unripe wine room or Cronia's room.
I feel we don't really have a need to talk to Cronia right now.
And I don't want to figure out if this animal and its counterpart that she had are going to be territorial.
Aren't you gonna be upset when you learn that Spot's a girl?
Just Cronia's Hall is pretty big,
Yes.
and with the connections, that might be easier, especially with the kids, to cut through there, depending on where we're going to go. I mean, it's an extra social encounter, which is always fun.
She liked my music last time.
I mean, so it's just kind of talking to Cronia as we go by. Wait, was Cronia's room separated by something? I have a vague memory that it was, but I don't remember.
I
There
don't
was
really
like a
think
hole.
so. It just has. It's a very, very large room.
Okay.
Do you think this spell magic will work on her time?
No. If it was that easy, it would have been done ages ago. Probably literally.
Okay.
Especially since it sounded like an intrinsic ability, not an applied ability.
We still need to get some clothes for her.
Alright, so you're gonna try cutting through there, or gonna try going a different direction?
Do we still want to try to go to the chess room?
If we're going to the chess room, it's 2 rooms south. And the next one is the
Yeah, I'm just wondering, because we can cut through Cronia now, or we can go to the pedestal and then choose which way we go.
Maybe we can actually ask her.
That's an idea.
Okay, I'm in for it.
I'm down.
Okay, Cronia.
I'm gonna keep the kids by the hand so they don't come like too close.
You enter and kind of hear in the distance soft talking.
My God.
Oh, she's not alone.
You get just close enough to see through all of the tatters and junk that's shown apart all across the room, and see that she's talking to her little BC friend.
Oh. Hi, Cronia.
Oh, hello again.
Yeah, hey girl.
What brings you here?
Well, we found the kids we told you about last time, and we're a little bit lost.
Well, you guys have survived this long.
Yeah, it hasn't been easy. Question, Cronia. Do you know where is the Almary? Almary was the name?
That's what I recall.
Yes, I believe that section of the maze is, that way.
Oh. So we can just go that way and we'll get there eventually.
Yes, you can see kind of closer to the middle of the room. There are 3 doors on the south end, the one you came from on the bottom left, one kind of in the middle bottom, and one in the bottom right. There also might be... Yeah, there's also an actual door on the far middle right.
Yeah.
So this room is not to scale, but I'll draw the exits. I don't know if you had them already or not.
Yeah, we didn't have the one on the right you just mentioned. We had the 3 that connected to the bottom.
Yeah, I see the ones on the south only.
My mistake. So yeah.
I think we just never asked how many doors this room had and just saw them from the other side.
So do you have any intriguing stories to tell me? Where did you come from?
This guy that was trapped in a cage.
We also came to the Lizard Archives. They're really mean to people that don't know how to read.
Oh, you poor thing.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm fine.
What about the Medusa? Have you heard anything about her?
No.
Not really. That she can give us permission for the library, but not more than that.
Okay. You mentioned a guy in a cage. What was that like?
He says he can't get out. He says he's been trapped for centuries.
Oh, hey, it's Miss Time.
Yes.
How do spots react to the other spots?
He's kind of just like standing behind you. Like under your legs. Cronia's animal is... You can definitely tell they're kind of pretty similar, but hers is larger.
How big is Spot?
It's probably a baby.
He's closer to like a dog size.
Okay. Like a medium-sized dog?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that. Good. It's my dad's birthday dinner. So I couldn't skip it.
Okay. So yeah. About the guy. I don't know if she'd know anything about this.
It seemed to be one of the, air quotes, exhibits in the gallery.
Was that Milo de Fretwell?
Yeah,
It was
that person.
Awful man.
Yeah, and this poor guy is just trapped in there.
The guy in the room
Wait.
or
What-
the
what-
artist?
What does Milo de Fratwell look like?
Well, I can't really go anywhere since I don't want to hurt other people, but Milo de Fretwell is the monster that killed my sister.
And what does he look like?
Oh.
I've never seen him.
I'm so sorry, Kronia.
Oh, he also did the picture of your sister. Right?
He's the one from
I don't think
Screaming
that's true.
Face?
Yeah, he's the one who painted the screaming face as well.
Oh yeah, he's a dick. Yeah, it says here the screaming face of my wife by Milo. That guy.
He's not a man to mess with.
He owes me for what that picture did to me.
Did she react at all to the Moon Children?
What? So those are the children that you told me about before. You said you had to rescue them. Why?
They were kidnapped by an invisible guy.
Interesting.
He tried to stab me a couple of times. He's not very good at that.
All things considered, that's probably for the best.
Well, I mean, yeah, but you will think that someone that kidnaps kids will be better at killing people.
I mean, that's might be why he was kidnapping kids.
I wonder what he was up to.
We actually know, right? The book that we read said something about the kids.
There were some hints in the book about using them in conjunction with some other magical items to combine the effects into something more dangerous.
Yeah, considering there was a bomb in his door and that he had these kids for experiments, I don't think he was up to any good.
And how far away was this place? You've led these children here? All the way?
This was in the Lizard Archives. Not too far in, but certainly within.
It's been 3 days of walking.
Not since we.
No, it's technically close, although with this maze you never know. We've been walking for a couple of minutes,
So
maybe an
you
hour
were
or
in
so.
the reptile archives.
Oh yeah.
Did
For a
you find ask about any hints of clothes that don't perish?
I tried, but these guys were just concerned about books.
And they didn't like me.
Damn.
But hey, we're still looking. Don't worry about it. We're probably gonna get you something eventually.
We do
But
intend to return there at some point. It's just we had fairly immediate priorities, and I'll kind of gesture to the kids.
Oh yes. You're looking for their parent, right?
Parent?
Yeah.
I think you mentioned some kind of moon man.
Yes, their father.
Yeah, I think that's his. I mean, I don't know if that's a guy or a woman. He had a moon for a face, but yeah.
Well, good luck with that. I hope they make it to him safely.
Thank you, Coronia. Do you? I would like to give you something, maybe for a little bit, but with your power, I don't know what to give you. That's not gonna, you know.
It's not a very easy life that I have.
Hey, maybe I can give you something that's not gonna perish. I have this bear fang, and I pull it out of my bag.
A bear fang?
That doesn't sound
Yeah,
good
it's
at
a
all.
trophy. It's a trophy I have. now I can turn into a bear. So maybe to think about us in the meantime. Eh?
You can set it on one of the pedestals and I'll check it out. But if it's something organic, it might dissolve after a couple of days.
Just struck out, bro.
Well, that's most of what I have. Maybe we can find something in the future.
Well, that's okay. I'll make do
I'm
as
so sad for
I
her.
have for centuries and eons.
Don't do this to me, Caleb. I'm chaotic good. I have to do something. Anyways, did she point to this door or this one at the bottom?
She didn't point to a door specifically. She kind of just waved generically in the easterly direction.
Crap.
Well, yeah, I'm not sure. We don't have too much of that area explored anyway. That we knew was.
Yeah, you've not really explored much of anything of this section, so.
I remember the sensors being part of the armory, but I don't recall anything else.
I think the only major rooms were like the room that has the hallway where the paper started expanding, and then like the giant stone head that led directly into the wedding area. So there wasn't too much for you to go by.
Yeah.
And there weren't a lot of rooms either, right?
Well, we don't know what was past the endless paper bit.
Right.
Because it said endless paper.
Do we give it a try?
And now that you kind of look off in that direction, you can see that a lot of the wilted and destroyed fabric and other stuff in the bottom right corner of the room, it's kind of blackened and burnt.
Alright, there's a fire involved as well.
Huh.
Yeah, let's take this right door.
The new one?
Yeah.
I'm in for it. Guys.
No, it's probably been long enough. I was just thinking that maybe something like that would have gotten investigated. So maybe we would have a higher chance of encountering him. But it's been long enough since then that that's probably not really relevant.
So where exactly did you guys meet the moon-faced dad?
He was a
We
random
killed-
encounter a little bit south of here in the chess room.
He wasn't alone either, right?
Yeah, he had some kind of large thing with him, I believe.
Did he give directions for how to contact him?
No, he just said that he was in the armory, which was in the upper right northeast, depending on how you want to calculate it.
That he was at the deepest part of the armory.
Right.
And we have to get there. Wait, will he come to us?
I don't think so. I think he's gonna come to the Medusa. We
It's
kind of
possible.
killed something that it's his son.
Don't say that out loud.
Whoa. Whoops. Sorry.
We have no way of communicating with him, so he would have no way of knowing to try to find us in the first place, and well, intentionally finding someone specific in here.
So did you guys just like randomly walk into the same hallway that he was walking by?
He walked into
pretty
the
much.
living room.
He heard the commotion caused. He was nearby and heard the commotion of the battle and stopped to investigate.
Did we ask Miss Time if she knows the way to get to him?
Can you repeat that? Sorry.
Does Miss Time, I forget her actual name,
Cronia.
Cronia, know like a map or like directions in the maze? I don't think she does, right?
No, because she can't really leave
It's
this
stays
area
here,
without
yeah.
harming people.
So we have to. How long did he give you guys this task?
A week.
A week.
So we still have some time, I
We
think.
have a few days.
And we have to somehow get to him within those few days before.
We've got probably somewhere between a quarter and half our time remaining. I've honestly lost a little bit of track.
I have an idea. I turn to the Moon Children and ask, do you know how to call your dad?
Does he have a cell phone?
Do you know his number?
One of them just kind of quietly just looks at the ground and says no.
Oh, they can speak
Oh,
common.
poor kids.
Yes. Do you know how to get back to your dad from here?
They shake their head. No.
If we wander into an area you recognize, can you guide us from there?
Yeah, they look at each other and kind of just look up and give a weak smile.
How far away have you been from the place that you live? Like, have you been to the library? Have you been to the garden?
No.
Have you been to the gallery that we're in right now? Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna crouch down to them. Okay, kids. We're gonna need you to tell us if you know any room that we're by, but it's a dangerous place. So if there's like a fight or something, or you see us getting all worried, stay behind me. I'm gonna be there taking care of you in the meantime. Okay?
Oh, that's cute.
Now, which
Very.
one of you is the oldest?
Oh fuck.
Do we even know how
What?
old we are? Yeah, well, yeah, which one is the oldest?
I thought they were twins.
I don't know.
That's
Anyone's
not-
There still can be an older twin. Are they Siamese twins?
I don't think so. One of them fell to the floor and the other kept walking. Unless
They
the
could have
other one was
Avatar.
dragging it. We got Sokka and Katara.
I meant like the James Cameron movie.
Oh,
Alright,
no,
sorry, I had to
no,
fix
no, no,
something.
no.
Okay, so he is. I had to look at where he was based out of, so I know where he is on the map. Oh yeah, he's all the way over there. So
That's encouraging.
yeah, they'll probably have an idea when you're on the right path, but you'll have to get there on your own.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna give the oldest one my magic dagger, and I'm gonna tell him like, hey, if I don't reach something and you need help, just point with this and stab. Take care of your little brother, sister, whatever.
They also have that bone knife. So they do have.
Yeah, you'd
Oh.
already given them the knife that their invisible captor had.
Okay, then I give my dagger to the other one.
Okay.
Point is, they now both have something sharp and pointy.
Sharp on point is good for kids. It builds character. I'm gonna keep an eye out so they don't stab each other or themselves.
Okay. So you are trying to go in the new entry where you don't know where it goes?
Yeah.
This is a closed door, and as you open it, you see almost covering the entirety of the room, there's a 4-dimensional open work like diagram construct that's just constantly fluctuating like a 3-dimensional kaleidoscope amoeba thing.
Oh.
It's like the Tesseract or something from other things. I'm gonna be scrolling you through several pages while we head there. But you can kind of also see there's 2 entrances. At the bottom, there's an open archway, but there is some kind of like lead fencing that used to be here, which was completely burned and is melted into a walkable path.
I wonder where that connected to. Together?
And to the north is a closed door.
Nothing to the east yet.
Right. But this room does have a different architectural variety that makes you think you're in a new section of the maze.
Huh.
Hmm.
But it doesn't seem familiar.
Yeah, it does look like the small bits of that you've been before. So this would probably be the Almery.
Okay, we're on the right track.
Yeah. So we should probably just take east doors when available and north doors if available if the east doors aren't.
Okay.
So north door from here, I would assume,
Yeah.
yes.
I just
I'm
gonna
gonna
keep
check.
walking until the moon children figure out where they are.
I'm
So I
gonna
will-
check the next room before any of us enters.
And I'll poke my head down to the other way just to check where that connects to.
Okay, I will get there. Almost. Moving. I heard about like some. I think there's like a browser add-on where I can hack it to show a different view, which I might look into. But I heard it has its own bug problems. Okay. I will draw this quick. It's larger than this, mostly square though. Cronia on the left, closed door on the top, and archway on. This would also be a door on the left, archway on the bottom. And like just floating in the center of the room, just like massive amoeba kaleidoscope pattern that's just constantly shifting and changing.
That's
Does
weird.
does it seem to be coming near anyone or just there?
No, but just even being in this presence of this thing is entrancing. So make a wisdom saving throw with advantage. Pretty much everybody. I'll even make some for the kids.
Wisdom save, right?
Yes.
Oh,
With
thank God, advantage.
advantage, yeah.
Is 10 enough?
Probably for this. But the younger kid, as you're kind of walking along the wall to the north, kind of just reaches out and touches it.
How big's
Oh,
the
no.
explosion?
There's kind of like a tearing sound, and the whole like structure like looks like it kind of almost turns inside out. And the child just like jumps back, wide-eyed, but doesn't seem to be physically hurt. Just like mentally
charge
shocked.
over, grab him, spin him around, and show him my hand with the 2 missing fingers, and like, this is what happens when you touch random shit.
You're gonna traumatize a kid.
Better traumatized than dead.
True.
Those of you that have some connection to magic, that's going to be all of you.
Doorknobs and dollars.
Yeah, not necessarily doorknob, but those of you feel some kind of tear in reality that is connected to this child now. It looks like it feels like it's healing, but using magic over the next hour might have some unexpected effects.
Like there's a tear in reality.
Wild magic, like.
Wild magic, y'all.
I mean, tear in reality is not generally a phrase you want to hear.
So you were talking about exploring the other options here, so we'll do the south first. It's a hallway. There's a room to the right immediately, which you can't really see because of the way of the corners, but straight past that you can see a room, that contains, on the floor there is magical runes scribbled in a circle, which you might recognize. Yeah, you were there, I believe. It was like just past the paper that you guys never explored. So there's like a wording circle on the ground, a couple rooms down to the south. To the north is the closed door, and as you approach to open it, it was trapped. 1 second.
Crap. I was the one going for the north.
Doors. Yeah, I think you said you were.
Crap. The kids are not near me, right?
No, they're getting yelled at right now.
No, I think it's
thank
only
God.
you.
Better.
Some spikes come out from above. And it's gonna be I guess an attack roll.
Against you.
But you managed to like get out of the way of it.
Amazing. I don't have to get the luck feat.
And but the door is now openable. And to the north you see in a like neon tube some kind of like clear but neon enclosure, there is sand. It's like a weird hybrid sculpture of a what are those things called where they have sand in them and you flip them? An hourglass. It's like a weird hourglassy pool. And inside something is twisting inside.
You know, when I heard that this was called the Armory, I was expecting religious symbology, not Mad Mage Tower.
Can I, if I put my hand in the sand, does the thing moving react at all?
Can you repeat that?
Oh my god.
Yeah, if I put my hand in the sand, does the thing react at all? The thing that's moving?
Well, something within you reacts for sure.
Ah, crap.
Why
This-
is your first reaction to everything secure?
This could actually be really
I'm a
bad.
guy that was raised by wolves.
This is
The
oh
wolves ever
god.
tell you to put your hand in weird shit?
I really don't want to roll this. Oh
Well,
no.
to smell it,
Oh
Okay.
no.
that doesn't sound good.
Damn it.
So
Ah, crap.
god,
Is he dead?
what am I gonna do?
Terror madness?
Shit.
God
Oh,
damn it.
I'm
Hey,
gonna die.
Hypothetically,
Uh-huh.
you guys see him cautiously touch the sand. Why don't you just roll a dexterity save or
To stop him.
yeah.
was this not like contained in a glass thing?
It wasn't sand. It was a million tiny knives.
No,
Oh,
it's
crap.
it's a magical effect that is happening here. I'm trying to think of a way out.
Okay, yeah, I'll help anyone make the deck save to try to save this dog.
I'll try to like do a dive
Yes.
tackle.
I'll say
Atlas.
one of you that was close to him can kind of just try to see if you can grab him and stop him from touching it, and
try to-
Bagor,
Yes.
you can make just a wisdom check.
Okay.
I'll try to dive tackle him.
I will help. I'll say, you
So-
can do it, Atlas.
Dex save, he said.
Wisdom check is 21.
You feel as your hand gets closer to this, something's wrong. Your hand starts to, you feel the skin pull tight and loosen, and
Oh.
it feels like the weird radiation similar to Cronia, and now your hand is all wrinkly and gross.
Oh, crap.
You
As-
got an old hand.
As they pull you away. That's probably better than you aging 70 years and dying.
Oh, fuck no. Yeah, my life expectation is 75, so
Uh-huh.
no. I want to survive that.
So basically, if you're an elf, you're fine. Otherwise, you're dead.
Well, it's a D100, so it could be just like
Oh, it could
30
be
years,
anything.
which would be mostly fine.
300 years.
But yeah, it's generally fine. If not, you're screwed.
But
I mean, dwarves would be fine.
maybe you have disadvantage on sleight of hand checks from now on?
So is his hand
Okay.
gonna die before the rest of them and fall off?
Maybe.
Depends on if
Probably.
Now I walk up to Bagur. I just had this conversation with the Moon Kid. Look at my hand. Look at your eye. Why would you do
Now look at
this?
your hand.
And also, as you got close to this sandy pool, twisting pool thing, something did kind of like jump out of the sand and snap towards you, but you can see thin golden chains pull tight, and it falls back into the sand. So whatever this is, it's chained up.
Okay, so north, it's a no. I'm gonna put it down as a maybe.
Well, there's plenty of room around this thing.
Yeah, I don't want to come any closer anymore.
Bogor, I'm revoking your going first privileges.
Before
What?
you,
Come
before
on.
you want to touch anything, you have to first talk to us, Buckle. Every single time you want to touch something, you have to first say, "Is this okay?"
Unless
Let's
that
not
thing
be
is-
that general.
Unless that thing is living and physically attacking you.
Okay, fine. So this is disadvantage on sleight of hand.
Yes.
Okay. So now I got -1 proficiency and disadvantage.
You might
If I
eventually
come out of this alive,
you might eventually get used to using that hand, but probably for a while. Yeah.
So how do we get out of this room?
south.
No, this was north of the.
Looking to the north, it is a pretty small room on the left, and there's kind of a hallway on the right to avoid that sandy pit.
Let's do that. Let's avoid the bad sand.
Okay, I'll skip 2 pages and I'll kind of draw the weird hallway here. So you're coming from the south here. The sandy pit is the room on the left, and up ahead is all this other stuff, which is not fun to draw. Okay. So you're coming from down here. This is kind of the sandy thing. And there's kind of a hallway, which proceeds into...
Yeah, I'm going to start calling those the sands of time.
That's fair. This room, which is here, contains 4 people, and they are just sitting there, not moving an inch, completely frozen.
Humanoids, you say?
Yes. Actually, they're not standing there. Looks like at some point they were standing, and then somebody moved them and kind of just shoved them all in a corner. So they are, like, they're in positions as if they were standing, except they were just knocked over and kind of just shoved into the corner.
Rude.
I can think of 2 options. Do they look like stone or anything?
They do not look like stone.
Then it's like the other option that I'm thinking of. That is to say, if that was speeding up time, they are probably caught in something that slows it down. A lot.
Okay.
So Buckle should stick his hand in there.
No.
It will reverse the effects.
You just
No,
revoked my
no.
privileges.
These people aren't young; they're frozen in time. Do you want his hand to be old and immobile?
I don't think that they're technically frozen in time. They're probably just moving incredibly slowly.
Can I pick up a rock?
Sure. There's like a pebble on the ground.
I throw it into the room.
It clatters against the stone and slides a bit before stopping.
Oh.
I want to look around for anything that might, any physical thing or signs of effect of active magic, or well, basically anything else in there that's not.
You can make an investigation check. Through your investigation, you notice that on the left this appears to be a dead end. There's not really much here. You see that these people have some stuff in their pockets.
Can I figure out if this is the same thing affecting the couple in the dead wedding?
You could make what kind of tests are you using to confirm that?
Okay, now.
I guess, is there any stone that looks the same?
Oh, so yeah, that was kind of like an increasing effect the closer you got to them. This does not have, you don't get closer and feel time slowing down.
Alright.
Since I lost my going first privileges, I'm gonna be playing with the kids.
So yeah, you kind of learned that the left appears to be a dead end, and you've got then the right and up.
Go right.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Yeah.
Doing that without triggering anything. Well, I'm supposed to be brave because I'm a halfling, so I guess I will go first. Try to stay in center, then go to the right.
Okay, my mistake. There is also, I would say, I guess in this, we'll say in this left corner, you see like a cardboard box.
I have zero idea what to think of that.
Along this west wall. Oh man, I missed a lot. Sorry. So there is.
We should check it for snakes.
There's like this part of this wall on the left is a big glass tank that has some kind of it's got cracked glass on the side. inside of the tank is some rope. It's like a terrarium. So it's not like full of liquid. It's more of a... It's got like some sticks and some grass thrown in there. On top of the tank is about 20 or 30 books scattered across the top, and there's also a rusty lock.
So no snakes under the cardboard box.
Do you inspect the cardboard box?
Yeah.
It doesn't have any snakes. It does have some notes inside of it.
So there was a snake here.
If you think snakes can write notes, then maybe.
Come on. They all get it.
These notes are all suicide notes from various poets and artists that you have not heard about.
That's always a good note.
Are you kind of inspecting this, Bagor, or are you hanging back and just playing with the kids?
Oh no, I'm just playing with the kids. I don't want to touch anything anymore. Not for a while. Give me 5 minutes.
All right. Yeah. That's what you see. Is there anything you would like to do, or direction you would like to go?
I'm gonna lead the way to kind of cross at the time for presumably time for as people are and then head over to the right.
You don't actually feel any different as you head in that direction. And
Good.
you make it to the doorway without anything happening to you.
All right, I'll peek through there to check if it's safe, and then if it is, wave the others over.
This room is various. You're at the top of a staircase. The staircase is made of stone, and it appears to be damaged, but it looks like it can still hold weight. There are 2 entrances here. Actually, there might be 3. Let me just try to... So it's more of like a vertical climb than a horizontal one, but the staircase leads straight, which would be to the right further, and it also has a couple branching paths that go a couple different directions. So yeah, you're at the top of a steep stone staircase.
I guess I will continue to lead the way, especially if given unknown weight concerns.
And once again, the kids don't recognize this.
No.
Alright, and I'm just gonna keep heading. I'll head straight, directly east.
Okay. You descend. Sometimes, like, little pebbles get knocked off the stairs and fall and clatter below. It seems to be some kind of, like, probably like a 30-foot drop to the ground. But, they hold up as you descend, and you come across a new room which contains in the middle of it is a toy rocking horse kind of dealio, but it is instead a rocking pig made out of black wood, and it creaks back and forth on its own. And the room is darkly lit, but you can see it well enough. And as everyone else catches up behind you,
And it's moving. It's moving by itself. You said.
yeah, it's like slowly rocking back and forth by itself.
Okay.
I'm half tempted to just shoot an arrow where a person would be sitting on that. I know that's a terrible idea, and I'm not going to, but I'm tempted.
Go for it.
As everyone else catches up behind you, you hear a voice. Are you shooting it?
Nope.
Okay, you hear a voice. That says, "You there, child? Are these your friends?"
Oh. Well, are they talking to the children?
They're my friends.
Don't do that. Jesus.
Don't do what?
The child kind of is intimidated, but eventually says yes. And the rocking horse stops for a second, stops rocking. For just a little bit, uncomfortably long, and then starts slowly rocking at the same pace it was when you first came in. Actually, no. After it stops rocking for a bit, it starts rocking back and forth super, super violently, and some kind of bell sound that you can't see where it's coming from, possibly inside of it, starts to ring. And it rings loudly.
You should have shot it. Now it's sounding an alarm.
As if it wouldn't have sounded so alarm if I had shot.
And then from up ahead, ten of your favorite bird people.
Oh.
One of
Oh
your
no.
favorite ones?
Bird people.
Yep.
I don't recall bird people.
They like to argue a lot.
They're before we joined the party.
Maybe we should kill them.
No, they will eventually kill each other by arguing.
Really?
Although these many, maybe we'll have to do something.
Maybe
Well,
we could
just
just walk away.
to turn on each other.
So for those of you that are not super experienced with these guys, they appear, for all intents and purposes, to be humans with feathers glued onto their robes, and a bird mask mostly concealing their faces. But you can like kind of see human ears sticking out of the side of it. And they talk in common, but they interject their words with various caws and tweets and bird sounds. You there, caw! What is that racket?
Is he pointing at us or the horse?
Some of them are pointing at you, and some of them are pointing at the horse. The pig.
The pig?
It's a rocking pig.
Oh. It's the horse that's causing the the pig that's causing the racket?
Yeah, it some kind of bell-like sound ringing inside of it violently. As it's rocking back and forth.
I say to the bird people, you should talk to the pig if you wanted the noise to stop.
So some of the bird people say, yes, talk to the pig, talk to the pig. No, we ask you, caw.
Well, I just want to say that pig said that the Birds movie wasn't any good.
Caw, nonsense, caw.
All I hear is people yelling, "Play Freebird."
These bird people all most of them are armed, I believe, with various daggers and shanks.
I'm gonna be standing between them and the kids.
Doorknob's ready. He's already got the rope tied and ready to take a guy back to the cage.
Oh my God.
You there, caw. Do you know how to enter the Medusa's cells?
No.
No.
You're like... and then like another bird says, they just said no. And they kind of start arguing for a second about that. But then another one of them, like, they don't really have like a leader per se, but another one just comes up and says, we must get to the Medusa's cells. You will take us there.
Okay.
What do you mean? Okay.
Do you think they know what they look like? We could just take them to captivity.
Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, we said okay. Do you remember the way back? Oh, we going to go now?
Some of them start shouting, yes, now. Like two of them are they said they don't know where it is, and some of them are shouting, it has to be back this way, and they're pointing back the way they came.
So why do you guys stay together? I asked the bird people. Why don't some of you guys go that way and some of you guys go this way, and then you can spread out and find the cage.
Some of them, we'll say like these three in the back that were insisting that it's back the way they came, said, yes, see, we'll just go this way.
Uh-huh.
And some join, no, we have to stick together. They just follow that way still. And the other guys say, well then fine, we'll go this way. And then the rest of them go, no, we have to stick together. And they go that way again, too.
I call out and say, "Oh, well, the cells are this way," and point the way we came.
You said you don't know where they are.
He said that. I know where they are.
Where are they? Take us to
Back
them.
this way.
He will take us. He will take us. Go.
But the problem is we can't fit that many people in there.
I think it was big enough.
No, we can only take like three extra people with us.
Yes, if
Only-
among you.
Only the worthy.
Only the worthy.
One of them says, we must stick together to stay strong for Alpha Dread.
Wait, for who?
Alpha Dread?
Ka.
Who?
One of them parrots off the Glyph Witch, Alpha Dread.
Who's that?
The Wicked Witch of the Gardens.
Oh.
All right. I mean, if you
Wait,
want to go,
Wait, do you guys know where the moon people live?
One of them says, didn't see him this way. And another one, like, kind of just slaps him and says, you shut up. You're supposed to, then, like, forcefully points to you, says, you answer the questions here.
No, that's very rude. Let him talk. Fight, fight, fight.
look, if y'all ain't gonna figure this out, we got other place to be. We got to go to the Medusa cells.
Yo. We can just move it along.
Now they're like now forming different groups and arguing different points. Some of them are trying to argue that they're splitting up still. Some of them are trying to argue that they're following you. Some of them are trying to argue about which way to go. And says we'll follow them if they go this way, but not follow them if they go that way.
How about we just leave this place? Yeah, can we just walk out?
Are you going back the way you came, or are you going to try to pass them?
I really want to try and get them out in the cage.
Fine, let's walk back the way we came. So let's see if any of them follow us.
Okay, let me...
We're so tempted to drop a spike growth in the middle of them.
Well, if they try and run away from us when we tell them to walk into the cage, you can do that.
26 sounds like a good number.
Unless that means
26
26 more turn up.
Like a whole colony.
I would say it does not seem like they're following you at this point. But if you want to try to re-insist that they follow you, you can make an attempt. Like a go back and make a persuasion attempt or something.
There was a north exit in the room back, right?
Dornov steps into the door. What are you going to try to say?
I'm telling you guys, Medusa cells are this way. We're going there right now. Just come on.
And appearing to be the authority figure that they need, they are going to be cautiously following you for a bit.
I'm keeping the kids as far away from them as I can.
Yeah.
So I guess we're heading back towards the cage. How far away is the cage from here?
It is quite
A pretty decent Like,
Yeah, it's a long ways away.
especially if you don't want to cut through Chronia with them, which I wouldn't.
Is it that far? I thought it was really close.
Yeah, I didn't think it was that close.
So
I get.
they at least lead into the next room, and like a couple of them like kick the people on the floor, and laugh and
What
like
happens?
nothing. They stub their toes.
Are some of them going to touch the sand?
Yeah, we'll tell them. I'll try and persuade them again that you have to go through the sand.
That is going to be a difficult persuasion. It'd be like a deception check with disadvantage.
Wouldn't some of them want to touch the sand and some of them not want to touch the sand?
Exactly.
Yeah, so if you want to get like any consensus against them, it's going to be difficult.
I don't need there to be a consensus. I just want to start reducing the numbers.
So yeah, you can make a deception check with probably disadvantage to see.
Sure.
Just because it is a little silly, but
Okay, well, someone other than Bagur help me convince these people.
I'll do it. Oh, I say, doesn't that sand look like it wants to be touched? 10. 10's not bad.
I mean, they're bird brains, right?
I would think literally. Maybe figuratively.
I just say that in order to get to Medusa's cells, you first have to pass the trials.
Oh,
and this is one of the trials.
okay. A couple of them lean over and touch the sand. We'll say 2 of them. And one of them appears to be unaffected.
What?
And the other one has a heart attack and falls over. As it kind of like falls limply against the side, the thing inside of the sand like screeches out and tries grabbing the arm of this dead Oku, and grabs it and rips some fingers off as the body kind of slumps away from the sand pit.
I say
always
only one passed the trial. It did not like this other guy.
The rest of them kind of like re-raise their daggers. Said, "This is no cells. You've killed us."
I did no such thing. He didn't pass the trial. We all did it. Look at Bagur's hand. He barely passed.
And I lift my hand like, look.
I didn't say it was going to be easy, but this is the first test.
Yeah, you just gotta prove like your conviction.
Yeah.
Mine wasn't like that strong.
I'm keeping the kids well up here while they're doing this, hopefully keeping them out of the lying radius.
Oh wait, yeah.
I would probably say, can you just kind of approximately throw yourselves on the board so I have an idea of where you wanted to stand?
Just casually.
Mostly around here, somewhere.
I mean, I'm trying to guide them through the test.
I don't think they want to get to the Medusa's cages. I just say that out loud.
Obviously not.
Well, this was a waste of time. Continue on your way, and we'll go like wherever we were going.
Yep. Let's just do it. Let's not wait for them to respond. They will be too confused and arguing amongst themselves to follow us.
If you're not gonna listen to me, we're gonna be on our way.
I would say at this point, one of them starts casting a spell, and you all become blind instantly.
Jesus.
What? No saving against it?
You just see blackness.
Can I still see through my crystal eye?
that's
It
true.
sees black as well.
Crap.
Has the radius of it.
You are probably outside the radius of it, and you see like a wall of darkness over here.
Oh.
How close was the guy to me that did that?
I don't know if I can shove 10 people on this map. But,
Well, there's only 9 now.
Yes. But they were all kind of all standing around the sand. Some of them are behind you, and you hear footsteps as they try to shuffle past you. And it sounds like they're trying to run away to the south.
Okay. Let's let
Break
them
their knees.
do that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that too.
Let's disengage. Can I vaguely try to walk back towards where I think Athos is?
Sure.
Actually, no. Walking around in this darkness next to the sand sounds like a bad idea.
Yeah, a little bit.
Maybe like Dornov and Bagor, you feel like feathers bump into you and like push you aside as they leave.
As I start running.
Do I get the impression that they can see
Okay.
in this darkness?
No, you do not get that impression. They are tripping and bumbling around, but they
Okay.
were
Awesome.
expecting
Awesome.
this, so
That's
they
sad.
were a little bit more prepared than you.
Okay, the next time one bumps into me, I grapple it.
Why?
Oh my god. We don't have time to go back.
Why
We're
you
not
do
going
this?
back.
You
Don't
can
worry.
make an attack roll with disadvantage to see if you can grapple. You can't have a space. There you go. You grab a handful of feathers, but they're ripped away from the outfit as they pass you.
Okay.
And then you hear silence, and as the footsteps leave you.
I just start talking like, guys, come to me. Can you hear me? Come this way. Hello.
Nah, bruh. There's demon sand here.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get you away.
I don't know where you are.
You do kind of have an idea that he was further from the sand than you.
Walk towards the sound. Walk towards the sound.
Is the darkness disappeared yet?
It lasts for 10 minutes.
Oh,
Crap.
Right.
You
So
might
I'm
not know
going
that,
to.
I yell out to Athos.
You can
Yeah.
hear them kind of talking inside of this darkness, Athos.
Alright, so I'm gonna call out. I'm gonna tie a rope to an arrow again and send it over your heads so that
You're going to shoot an arrow?
You're gonna hit someone.
that's why I'm gonna shoot it like 10 feet up.
Why don't you just tie a rope to yourself and walk in
No.
and grab us?
arrow sounds like a good idea.
Alright, shoot an arrow into the darkness. Let's see who it hits.
No, I'm shooting it like 10 feet up so it hits the wall on the other side and then it clatters down.
Okay.
Okay. I think, yeah, you have a good enough angle. to estimate that. I probably won't make you roll for it. So,
Do we hear the rope?
you hear it a little bit in front of you, most of you.
No.
But you don't feel it right away. It takes a couple minutes before you can find it on the ground
Okay. I
and
grab it. Yeah.
grab it.
Yeah, and I'll try to keep, a semi-regular talking. Like, I'm
Yeah.
still over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My voice is this way.
I'll walk towards the voice while holding the rope.
Yeah, it probably just takes about 2 or 3 minutes, but you guys all get out of the magical darkness.
And after they do, I'm going to have basically permanently prepared now, like 4 arrows 20 feet.
Narrow rope.
Because I end up using them a lot, so.
Yeah. God, if only someone knew magic missile.
Well, at least we don't have to go through 10 guys now.
Yes. So can we continue? I guess we go back to the pig place and then continue onwards.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. The pig seems to have stopped violently shaking, but as you approach again, it asks, "Are these your friends?"
Can I ignore it and just walk?
Sure.
I tell everyone, let's get out of this area as fast as we can.
Next is...
Once again, I'm with the kids.
Okay. Did I do this correctly? Yes. In the next adjacent room is a bird chained to a rail in the central column. It has chains kind of coming above the archways of all of the exits to this room. Let me...
Kinky bird.
This is definitely not a Prometheus allegory.
So you guys kind of came in from the top left. There's an exit here, exit here, exit here. And there's kind of a central column in the middle with like a platform on it, and there's chains all going to the feet of this bird in the middle. And it kind of has enough freedom to kind of mostly walk around on top of this pedestal, but that's just about it. You can hear the clicks of the metal as it walks around. It seems to be glowing slightly, almost like looking at a stained glass window.
Can I, tell what its general disposition is if it's close enough to an animal?
Sweet, what exactly is this?
There is a bird chained up in here.
Okay.
And it is somehow somewhat glowing. There is also a vortex of shadow kind of spilling out of it and coating the ceiling. The shadow has... You can hear the clicks of the metal of its chains that's walking around on this pedestal, but from the shadow that is kind of like billowing up and making like clouds on the ceiling-ish, you hear darker noises. like just scrapes kind of coming from the shadows. You feel it kind of is not necessarily threatened by you, but uh, doesn't feel threatening immediately to you and your kind of natural awareness.
Anything of interest around tools, old stuff, books, anything?
Not particularly, no.
Okay.
Any plaques declaring this as artwork?
No, there are not.
Alright, I'll keep one eye on the bird and one eye on the ceiling in the darkness as I lead the others to that door, the door on the right.
Okay.
I'm gonna have both kids by the hands so that they don't come any closer to that.
Okay, the door on the right leads to a hallway. So there's not really anything here, but you can go up to a room or down to either. So say this hallway has a room up, and if you go to the bottom of it, there's a room right and a room left.
Well, up, I think.
Upwards leads to. You hear a lot more cheerful than the previous room. Birds calling, chirping, and singing from 7 cages. The cages are beautifully made. They have silver and gold and even some jade. However, you do not see the birds, you just see closed bird cages and hear their sounds.
Just to be sure, this is a way out and these are two different exits? Or just one?
So this is just like a hallway, this room. There's not really anything here.
Yeah.
There's an exit
Okay.
left and an exit right, and the
Okay.
bottom and an exit up.
Okay, thank you.
Actually, only 6 of the cages are silver, gold, and jade. There is the 7th one, which is open, and it's made of an all black substance. From this room to the north, there is another exit to the right. We're going to here. So I'll just draw this quick. You're coming up from the south. There's an exit to the right. And hanging from the ceiling are 7 cages. The song does sound beautiful, but you feel a little worried about the song. Not necessarily like from lasting exposure, like you don't feel the longer you stay here is dangerous, but you feel just having this inside of your, just being able to hear this is both good and bad.
Are the kids reacting at all?
It's probably the most pleasant thing that they've really experienced since leaving captivity, so they'd probably be just cheerful a little bit in general.
But they don't seem to know this place.
No.
Okay. And you said we don't see the birds?
No, you do not see anything. But like as you kind of walk into the room, you hear it coming from the cages, the sound at least.
Any signs of anyone taking care of them, coming in, coming out?
The floor is like well kept. There's not like a layer of dust or anything that would help you in tracking somebody like that specifically.
Okay.
Do these cages look of a size as the for the bird we just saw that was chained up?
No, these are smaller. The previous bird was like pretty big. Probably say like vulture size. These cages are the cages themselves are about the same size as the bird before. So whatever they contain is probably smaller.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna be walking with the kids, so who's going first?
I guess me again.
I mean, I can go if you want me to. I mean, like,
All right.
no
I'll
big
go.
deal. I just get a little disappointed that I'm still grounded.
So were you investigating the door, the next room?
Sure.
There is in this room some a sphinx-like creature, but different. Sphinxes are normally what? Lion and human.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has the head of
And
a
wings.
human, but the body of some kind of reptilian creature. It has like a long, thick tail.
So a Medusa.
No, this
Let's
is
hope
more
not.
more sphinx-like. Like long, lanky forelegs.
More like a crocodile
Siren.
sort of thing.
It'd be. I think just imagine a sphinx, but with a lizard instead of a lion body. It is large. It does appear to be able to move somehow.
Hey guys, it's some kind of lizard sphinx.
Does it notice us already?
Are you walking into the room or just peeking around the corner to see what's next?
You guys think I should go in there?
Does it look aggressive?
Looks like a sphinx lizard.
A sphinx?
Here, just think. Oh, everybody step away
No.
from the kids.
No. What?
Step away from the kids and you come with me. I'm gonna cast a spell with you. Resistance.
Okay.
Do you want to cast a spell right now?
It's a cantrip like resistance so that he can come in and be a little bit safer.
Isn't reality kind of broken right now?
Just let it happen.
That's why I'm stepping away from them.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep, touch me.
Now you're making it weird. Be ready to move. And I'm gonna cast resistance. That's not good.
You feel. Even though this spell, typically, you can only use it in close range, you feel just a small fragment of the spell fly off into the other room towards the Sphinx.
Crap. That's not good. Did the Sphinx react?
You take a look in, and now you see it like kind of start to turn. Its back was towards you, and see it start to turn towards you, and you like move your head back before it turns all the way around. It is a little slow.
I stand in the doorway. What's up, man?
Standing at the wall next to the doorway, my palm is introduced to my forehead.
It's good.
Do I feel that the...
Look,
Sorry.
I was given resistance for a reason, alright?
You didn't get the resistance.
Do I feel like it took effect or not?
You feel, you do feel a little bolstered, from Bagur Dornov.
Wait.
So it did work on you, Dornov.
Okay.
Okay, then yeah, that's why I said, hey, what's up?
Yeah.
I thought that was the point.
She stops and says, "What are you doing here?"
Just trying to find the moon people clan area.
I protect this section.
Oh, we're no threat to you.
You will not
trying to-
pass.
Look, I'm just trying to get these kids back to their daddy. I'm not trying to cause any trouble.
You will not pass.
What if we do pass?
Yeah.
I'm with the kids and I'm telling them like, yep, that's gonna go south.
You feel her eyes kind of drill into you as you stand in the doorway. And you hear both coming from her, but you also hear a sound in your head. And it says, I am a mass murderer, but I only got stopped once. It killed me and left a circular tomb that no one sees. A friend of your family. I secured your promotion and ensured the first handshake.
Is there a what am I at the end?
What am I?
Yeah, I'm gonna need to see this. I'm gonna need to see this shit typed out. That was way too much. See, I was thinking like a pen, but that doesn't really fit with the "it killed me" thing.
Well, if it runs out of ink, maybe.
You feel like you cannot move.
Oh, great.
You are paralyzed except for your head. I will say, from my perspective, this is not a particularly good riddle, but I think it's still doable. I might be able to give you a hint or something.
Did I hear that from the other room?
Yes, you guys all heard it, but he heard it twice inside of his head and from the Sphinx. I'm gonna read through these other ones, and if I might like swap this out and say you heard a different one instead.
Okay.
But think on this for a bit.
Is Bogor also frozen?
No, only Dornov, who was standing boldly in the door.
Okay.
I don't think a human is the answer for this one. I'm thinking an inkwell or a contract, maybe.
Okay.
But the circular tomb doesn't help me.
Mm-hmm.
Almost all of these riddles are better than this one. So
Okay.
pretend you never heard this, and you get another one.
fine.
You get another one instead.
What was the answer?
What is it?
The answer is supposed to be the extinction meteorite.
Oh!
Everything.
A friend of your family?
Yeah, that line confuses me on it.
That works in a etymological sense, a classification sense.
Yeah, because we were the only ones that survived.
Yeah, mammals in general. But even that's not really family, technically speaking.
I mean, like genetic family, like mammals, right?
Yeah. I mean, that's what I mean. Family is a tighter
Yeah.
group than mammal is. Also, it's something that's specific to our world and not necessarily the fantasy world.
Yeah, that's true.
So try that.
Wind?
Try that instead.
A volcano?
Do you say the wind out loud?
Not. I mean, I'm just throwing things out.
Well, I think I heard Doorknob say it.
I mean,
Yeah.
sounds good to me.
You hear a screeching inside of your head and take 16 points of necrotic damage.
Fucking
Jesus.
hell.
Wait, for saying what?
The wind?
Jesus.
But you don't build a house next to the wind.
Build your. Yeah, you do.
I think my weapons have. I don't see disease, but when I cough, I can kill you. When I cough.
I mean, I'm thinking volcano, but I'm probably a little bit biased.
No, it's a volcano. Volcano sounds good.
Yeah, because volcanic ground is good for crops.
I whispered to Donald, say volcano this time.
You say it.
She's asking you the questions.
Can I turn or just turn my head and look my friends in the eyes before I say anything?
It's pretty difficult to turn your head that far. You can only really turn it 90 degrees, but you can kind of just see them out of the corner of your eye. You can't look them dead in the eye.
Okay, well, I'm just giving them the side eye then. I say, a volcano?
Your body loosens and you stumble a bit as you regain your ability to move.
Awesome.
The Sphinx repeats again, you will not pass this way.
Yeah. But didn't we do the test? Wasn't that the test?
I guard what is here.
What is
We
here?
don't want whatever's here. We just want to go through here.
Can we just walk through that other door? And I point to the other door. Through the doorway.
Like behind her?
Isn't the door to the side? It's not behind her, right? 'Cause she's the black dot in this image.
No,
right?
this is the birdcage room. You're not seeing it right now.
Oh, you did. Oh, there's a door behind her. Okay.
Yeah, it's she'd be here. It's a much longer room, so you can't
Okay.
sprint past her, and she's pretty big. So, it'd definitely be difficult, especially if she could
Mhm.
paralyze you with a riddle.
Yeah.
That does complicate most everything.
Is there another way we can go in the birdcage room?
Only back the way you came.
I thought there were multiple exits in the birdcage room.
There
No,
was from
there
the
was a
chamber.
hallway to the south, which had a couple more options.
Oh, okay. So what's the plan, Stan?
Probably just try to bypass by going south then east at the hallway.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, I don't think this bitch is going to get us anywhere.
She's not part dog.
Well, I mean, Donov said that as he was walking out of the door.
You don't hear any sort of retaliation.
From the door, from the side of the door without it seeing me, can I ask, do you know the way to the Almory? Maybe?
No response.
I don't think it heard me. And I say it louder. Do you know the way to the Almory?
You are
Aren't we
here.
on the Almory?
Oh, fuck.
Oh, crap.
Does
Okay,
anyone
thanks,
hear?
bye.
So down the hallway and then to the east, there is a room which appears to have no other exits at first glance. This room is covered in all walls with shelves, and inside the shelves are papers, scrolls, and everything of that sort. The Moon Children do not know anything about the Sphinx.
So they don't know any password or anything.
No, they don't seem to have seen
Secret
her
riddle.
before.
So how about at second glance? Do we now see an exit?
You can spend some time here searching.
So what did you say was on the shelves again?
Papers in various forms. There's like scrolls, but it's just like cubbies and cubbies of like there's like some drawers that are just full of paper. And each they're all
There's stuff on it.
Yes, there's stuff on the paper.
Can I like pick up one of the closest ones to me and just see if I can read it?
No actual books?
The first thing that you kind of just pull out and read.
Yep.
It takes you a little bit. Like the first paper you pull out, you can't read it. It's like deciphered or encrypted or of some sort. But the next piece you grab does have something on it.
Okay.
Anything in Druidic?
Explosive runes?
No.
Is it
Okay.
a summoning spell that wakes up all the dead around us?
Please hold. You see it's like a fragment. These are mostly rotted.
Mm-hmm. Wait, eroded or rotten?
Rot.
Okay.
Uh,
I thought someone bought a Sharpie to it.
It mentions a rose almost all the way furled up.
Okay. Does it talk about like a rose by any other name?
That was kind of just like a scrap of paper, like maybe like 5 inches by 2 inches, and that's all the text that was legible on it. You can spend more time and maybe find something else here.
Sure. And like other people can go and try like find an exit in this room.
I'll investigate the stonework.
Yeah.
Okay. So the stonework in this section, let me scroll to the front of it. The ground that is made of stone is kind of it seems to be sedimentary, and it's got different layers. It cracks easily with lots of force, but it is sturdy enough for a floor. A lot of the walls and floors in this area have like a small wood pattern that lays over the stonework, but this room, it's mostly rotted away. And you spend like another I would say definitely like not man-made, but like not necessarily naturally grabbed, but just like it was put here.
Okay, so like the rock was not formed on the floor here.
Yeah, it was just put here.
Oh god.
The next piece of paper you find like you fumble through mostly rotted pieces, but you find a piece of paper that is mostly intact, and it mentions a 10,000 gold bounty for a time elemental called Fulvius.
Huh.
Well then, I guess we know how that ended.
And the bounty is put out and payable by the Medusa.
Oh.
Yes. Alright. Time to investigate for an actual exit to this room. Also,
from your
the moon
searching
source don't
behind
know
all
this
the
room,
walls and stuff, you don't see any other way out of this room.
Okay. Dang. Guess this is a dead end.
Only if we want to keep going north and east.
Couldn't we go back a bit? Wasn't there like a full-way crossroad that we got to at some point?
Yeah, the chamber room has effective 3 more exits, all going south or west, and the staircase we passed had 2 exits going south.
Yeah.
The time frozen time stuff had another exit going north.
So which one would be the closest to backtrack to?
We can just exit out of this room and cross the hall into another one.
Yeah. Guess we'll have to try that.
So this southern hallway.
Actually, before we leave, like, could I find nothing of value with all these papers around?
You see, I guess, just another piece of paper that says, please hold. This piece of paper says, name and verifiable authority in order to let you.
Oh my god, it's another admission form to the library.
But it's just a script, and that's really all it says.
Okay. Alright. Let's backtrack then.
Okay.
So this hallway that had an entrance to the right and left, there is an entrance to the left here, but there's also another room up. That's not the room you came from. Oh, actually, no. This room up all leads back to for the chained bird. So up here, this whole red room is the chained bird room. So you now know where the south entrance kind of also links up in this mess. But to the left, directly here, is looks like some kind of balcony. It's not really overlooking anything because there's 4 walls, but it's some of the wood patterns on the floor here are rotting as well. But otherwise, it's kind of just a room. It's got some like a mostly metal kind of couch situation. A little rusted. Just a little place to not do anything, I guess. From this room is an exit to the north. And if you were to look inside of it, you would see a animatronic bird made of gears and metal. It has a tail like a peacock, but instead of feathers, it's made entirely of keys.
Like piano keys or like
Like
keys
lock
in
keys.
It's a keyboard.
In reference to a peacock, it would be called a keycock.
If there's a key cock, there must be a lock cock.
Wouldn't that be a lock hen?
Okay. Does it look like it's like he says animatronic, so is it moving around?
Yes, it's kind of strutting around the small room that it's in.
I think I want another pet. A peacock seems like a perfect thing to have when we come across locked doors.
You already got Spots. You've grown tired of him already?
No, Spots needs a friend.
He doesn't need a giant
doesn't.
bird made of keys.
How
Around
big
this
is
time,
this?
Spot kind of just nuzzles your hand and
Tries to bite
tries to give you a little bite.
me. Yeah. Does he succeed?
I don't know what plus he has, but probably not. It can't find
You can't put a whole
bite
like,
through
big nail.
your metal armor.
Yeah. I pat Spot on the head.
Seems a little frustrated, but
No biting. How big is this keycock?
about the size of a peacock.
Oh, so like pretty big.
Yeah.
So what's it doing in the room?
Just kind of strutting in circles.
Does it look intelligent? Or does it look like just like purely mechanical?
Kind of just seeing you stare at it, it like stops and fans its tail up at you.
And it wants to mate with you.
But then just kind of just closes it and starts walking in circles again.
Is there an exit in this room?
This room does have a path to continue north.
North?
And you can... Oh, and also to the right on this room, you can see again the black chained up bird. So this would be one of the west entrance from the chained bird would be this room.
I wonder if we took the key cock to the locked up bird, what would happen?
Probably nothing.
Probably nothing good.
No, so I'm pretty sure like The chained up bird is an actual bird and not a mechanical one, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but it's chained up. There must be locks somewhere, right?
I mean, do you not see the billowing darkness?
Didn't he say that it felt nice, or like the bird didn't seem evil?
It didn't feel aggressive.
No, the song felt nice.
Yeah, he just felt unthreatened in the moment.
Yeah.
I'm going to very carefully walk up to the Keycock, unthreateningly, and try use animal handling.
Okay, make a roll.
Let's do this.
If he's gonna make
It's a
sense, I'll help.
machine.
12.
Yeah, you get close enough to it. It kind of just stops, strutting, and just watches you.
Alright.
What would you like to do?
Shoot. What does a mechanical bird eat?
People.
Unlikely. Do I have any scraps of metal on me?
Probably got some money.
Yeah, I take out a gold coin and like gently offer it to the peacock. So the Keycock.
Are you holding it in your hand, or are you like kind of just like pushing it across the floor?
Remember
I'll
my
push it across the
fingers?
floor.
It taps on it,
Uh-huh.
but it doesn't like eat it or anything. It just taps it on the ground and then looks back at you.
Maybe you should demonstrate what to do with it.
I try to get closer.
Maybe the bird thinks you're trying to bribe it.
Yeah, you're close enough to touch it now.
I very carefully hold out my hand to it, unthreateningly.
It doesn't.
Like palms up.
It doesn't run, but it doesn't like come to you either. It's just watching you still.
Alright. I go for the head pat. And then I take out my Pokeball.
As you kind of like reach towards its head, and it turns its head just like slightly left to face your hand. When its beak makes contact with your chainmail glove, your whole chainmail glove unravels like spaghetti.
What?
It's like now there's just strands of your chainmail glove on the ground, and you have a bare hand.
Oh, so all the chains.
Yeah, they all just kind of opened up.
Okay.
See, we
It
could
unlocked
free that
them.
other bird.
Huh. So like, is it like lots of strands of metal now on the floor, or is it just like a single strand of metal?
It's lots of little bits.
Oh, because it opened up the chain.
It unlocked your glove.
It opened up all the rings that the chainmail is made of.
Oh.
Probably hundreds. And how fine a chain is.
Okay. Do we have anything locked with us? Like, we don't have a locked box with us. I'm sure I would have known.
I
don't
don't
think
think so.
Apparently, we locked up our common sense somewhere.
Touch everything.
Touch it.
I mean, it's worked so far.
Yeah.
Touch it.
Cost 7 years.
Does the Peacock react to like the bits of metal now on the floor?
It kind of steps back from you and pecks at them, but then it doesn't like eat them or anything. No.
No.
I got nothing locked and nothing locked on the bag of holding.
Yeah.
You guys mind over much if we call it here?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 6:40.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's 12:40 here. So.
Oh.
No problem.
Well, good night, all.
Thanks, guys. See you.
We just need to very carefully just kick this keycock to like some locked doors, and everything will work out.
It's less locked doors we have a problem with and more traps doors.
Yeah. All right. I'll see you guys.
Right, next week then.
Yep. Bye.